Good morning, students. I would like to start C programming language. As you know very well, programming language is the high level language which are invented by Dennis Ritchie scientist, which was the scientist of Bell Laboratories. Before starting C programming language, we have to learn about the variable, data types, operators, decision control structures, looping control structure, array, and a pointer. Okay, let us start. Variable. How we can define variable? Variable is the name of a person, place, or thing, or we can say that in other words, it is an entity that specifies the name of an item, such as a Ramesh item num factorial. When we declare the syntax of variables or how to declare the variable, then we have to know about the data types of a variable. First we have to declare the data type and then variable name semicolon. For example, we have to declare a variable a, then we have to first know about the data types. Let us the data types. If we are using a as an integer, then the data type of a is int a. That is the data type int, and the a is the variable name, and then semicolon. After that, we should know about data. What is a data? Then take it, and data is the basic facts and figures that can be used as an historical record. It may be used as a variable. Means that डेटा कोई भी व्यक्ति का नाम हो सकता है, किसी प्लेस का नाम हो सकता है, किसी स्थान का नाम हो सकता है, किसी आइटम का नाम हो सकता है. And data type means how we have to use this data. It may be numeric, it may be character, it may be boolean forms. कि उस डेटा को हम किस प्रकार से यूज कर रहे हैं. मान लिया मैंने कोई नाम लिया है, मुझे 2 स्टूडेंट्स के नाम प्रिंट कराने हैं, तो नेम इज द character form. It means that the variable name of the variable name such as a student, and it may be used as a character form. It means that we have to declare the data, that is the data type which are using, that is a char, and the variable name is the student, std, student, semicolon. Okay. After that, data type, data type may be several. such as integer. It means that it is used to store integer value only. The range of these integer is minus 32,768 to 32,767. It is used to allocate 1 byte of data, that is integer. Character, the abbreviation of a character is a char. Char is used to store the character only. The range of the character is minus 128 to plus 127, and it is used to allocate 1 byte of data. After that, float also the data types of any variables. The float is used to store the float decimal value, and the range of the float data type are minus 3.4 e to the power minus 38 to plus 3.4 e to the power 38, and it is used to allocate 4 byte of data. After that, we are using sort. Sort, it is the default modifier for an integer and a float data types, and it is used to allocate 2 byte of data. After that, long, it is used to allocate more memory for integer and a float value, and it will allocate 4 byte of data. Short signed integer, which will allocate 2 byte of data, and the range of the short signed integer value is minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. And the last one is that double is used to allocate 8 byte of data, and the range of the double data type is minus 1.7 e to the power minus 3082 plus 1.7 e to the power 308. These all are the data types of a variable. It may be integer, it may be character, it may be float, it may be short, it may be long. It may be short, sign integer, it may be double. That is the data type of a variable. First we have to learn about variable, after that data, after that data types, and now we are we are taking operators. This is the operators. We are taking operators. Operators may be categorized into 6 types, and take one by one operator. That is the operator. You have shown in the figure. That is the arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, increment or decrement operator, and last one is that conditional operator. First, take arithmetical operator. It is also known as a binary operator, that is plus, minus, string, divide, and remainder. After that, we have to take a relational operator. Relational operator may be greater than, less than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, double equal to, and not equal to are the relational operator. And then logical operator. Logical operator may be AND operator, OR operator, and NOT gate, not operator. It may be logical operator. After logical operator, next one is that assignment operator. Assignment operator may be equal operator. If we have to declare a variable with the expression, then the assignment operator is used, such as a variable is equal to expression semicolon. For the example of the assignment operator is integer x is equal to 5 semicolon. It means that we have to assign a value of a variable is known as assignment operator. After that, incremental and decremental operator, that is the double plus or double minus, that is it is also work as a unary operator. It also work as a unary operator, and it works on two methods, prefix and postfix. If we are using these conditional incremental operator as a prefix and postfix. Prefix operator means it is incremented value is used in expression. First we have to increment the value of a given variable and then add into the other expressions. In a postfix expression, current value is used. If we are giving the value of x is equal to 5, then the current value is a 5. 5 is used in the expression and then incremented by 1. It is a postfix expression. It also work as incremented and conditional decrement operators. That is the minus x, that is minus x and x minus. It means that first it is in this prefix expression of x, it is decremented value is subtracted, and in postfix expression first we have to decrement, we have to subtract the current value and then decremented by 1. That is overall 6 operators are the operators are used in a C programming language. Thus we are using a 6 operator: arithmetical operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignmental operator, increment and decremental operator, and conditional operator. All are learned by you. After that, after operators, we will study about the decision control structures. Decision control structure